We're now joined by Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics at Lindenwood University, Jason Coomer. Jason, thanks for coming in studio today.
I appreciate you having me.
So let's start with now becoming a Division I school. It's been a process, years in the making, and it officially happens in the summer of 2025, a year sooner than what you guys thought it would be. How important is that to get this process started even sooner than you thought it would be?
You know, it's huge for our institution and for our department and really for our student athletes to really have this cloud that was kind of hanging over us with this reclassification to Division I to really be gone. It really doesn't change how we've approached, day in, day out as far as competition, making sure that our student athletes are prepared to be successful both on the court and off the court or within the arena competition. That continues to be the same, but really we don't have that asterisk. We're eligible for NCAA postseason championships now, which is huge for our student athletes.
You talk about the asterisks a little bit. Does it help with the recruiting?
Absolutely. That was one of the biggest hurdles we had. It wasn't our infrastructure. It wasn't scholarship availability. It wasn't operating budgets. It was that issue with not being able to play in NCAA postseason championships for 4 years when we first started this process. So other schools would use that against us recruiting, and we were aware of it. But we were also confident in what we offered at Lindenwood. I think that was proven by winning conference championships even before we got out of the reclassification process, which is not always the case for schools in this position.
That NAL is such a big part of it, and there are other Division I institutions that are leading as well. How do you guys stand out in that?
I think the biggest thing we talk about is we don't want to be reactionary. We want to be at the forefront of this. There are schools that have opted in, just like we have. 82% of the Division I schools, I think, was the figure that I saw that opted into the NCAA House settlement. We were one of them. Without giving away too much about how we are positioning ourselves, what I can say, we are an active player in NIL. Moving forward, we're just going to continue to enhance that. And what I can tell you is that we have, and I say this all the time, we have zero interest in being mediocre.
How much pride do you guys put in that hockey program, being you are the only Division I program here in St. Louis?
Yeah, only Division I program actually in the state of Missouri. I think when you look at the next closest, you have Notre Dame and Omaha will be the next closest. But it's huge. A Division I hockey program back in St. Louis after, we're in year 3, but it was a 42-year hiatus for having Division I college hockey here in the market. So we're extremely proud of it. We're fully committed to it. We have a wonderful facility in the Centene Community Ice Center, easy to get to. Our slate of games we have, we're opening up against Wisconsin this year at home. We've got Denver coming in. If there's any question about how committed we are, I think if you just look at our schedule the past 3 years, we've played anyone, anywhere. We'll continue to do that. We're also going to play one game outside against the development team. So we just broke that news here with you, I guess. I don't think we put that out yet, so my coaches may not be real happy about it. But Division I hockey's back in St. Louis. This is a hockey town.
Is there an urge or is there a point of emphasis to join a conference in Division I hockey at some point?
Absolutely. We're ready to go right now. With all the different conference alignment and talks of realignment potentially, we have those conversations. So living as an independent in the Division I college hockey space is not something that we want to do. We're ready to make a move. We feel like we have all the tools, all the resources in place to do that and be successful. So in our conversations we have with in the college hockey community as far as conference alignment, those are continuing to be ongoing.
Jason Coomer, thanks for joining us in studio. Always good stuff. And have a good rest of your summer before everything kicks off again later this August.
You as well.
Thank you.